How many students take a leave from MIT?
So every year, approximately 100 students take time off from MIT, and that number stays pretty consistent from year to year, plus or minus a few.
Can I take some time off to do an internship or go abroad or something like that?
It's okay to ask for a semester off. It's always a good idea, though, to talk with an SQ dean before you take a leave, just to make sure that you have all the information that you need.
Whether that be participating in an internship, serving in the military, exploring the world. Some need to take time off to deal with some medical issues, and others take time off to take care of family and loved ones.
I'd like to take a semester off, but it seems really complicated. Can you explain that a little?
It often feels complicated until people come in and find out more information. Once students find out more information about the leave process, it usually clarifies things and feels a lot more simple than it did at first.
I think the key is to talk to people. Talk to your family, talk to your friends, and talk to an SQ dean. We can also help you connect you with a student who's taken a leave. So if you have questions and want to hear about the experience other students have had, then that's something we can help you with. The process itself is something we'll work through with you. It might sound complicated, but it's pretty straightforward, and we'll be there every step of the way to help you through the leave process and returning.
There are so many types of leaves. Which one should I take?
So which type of leave you take depends on what your circumstances are. There are 3 types of leaves. First is medical leave, second is personal leave, and the third is a leave of absence.
And which one you take would be determined by the circumstances, the situation that you're dealing with. But I think in any case, it'd be good to come in and talk with an SQ dean if you have any questions, and to determine what's the best type of leave for you.
What is the difference between a leave of absence and a medical and personal leaves?
So the easiest way to think about it is a leave of absence happens in between semesters. So oftentimes summer and IAP. It is a very easy process. You can talk to a SQ dean if you want, but all you need to do is go online, fill out the leave of absence form, and you're pretty much on your way. Personal or medical leave happens during a semester when a student is experiencing maybe some personal or medical extenuating circumstances where they're not able to continue with their studies because of what's going on. And so what we recommend is that you go and you talk with your SQ dean, and together you work out a plan for what the next steps might look like.
So if I take a leave, will I be able to get back in?
The short answer is yes. The process of requesting to return does involve a request to return form that'll be reviewed by the chair of the CAP. But the key is to have satisfied the expectations that were laid out prior to your leave.
When students take a leave from MIT, they sit down with their Student Support Services dean, and together you come up with a plan for what you're going to do while you're away. When you are ready to return to MIT, the CAP, or the Committee on Academic Performance, is going to look to see if you met those expectations while you were away. So it should be very clear for what you're going to do and what it will look like for you to be able to return.
I'm kind of worried that when I return from leave, I'm not going to know anyone and I'm going to be part of a different class.
That's a common worry that students have, that if they take time off, they'll be out of step with their peer group and they'll feel isolated coming back. What we do at Student Support Services is provide a lot of supports for students coming back so that they do feel like they have a community. There actually is quite a large community of returning students. Every year, 100 students leave and about 100 students come back.
I often hear from students that they're surprised at how many of them there are out there. Student Support Services, we try to do a lot of different things in order to be able to support you during your first semester back from leave. We have pizza and game nights, study breaks. We have a returning student group that meets weekly. And then there are other events too, like GECD will come in and do a resume and cover letter workshop that's tailored specifically for returning students. So there's a lot of different things that go on for the returning students.